We are back to break down Boys Wade Sensei.
Back again.
Yes, I'm on the hostage setup once again.
Once again in the basement. And I'm
In
pissed.
the
Dude.
basement.
I'm mad at you, bro.
Oh no, what for?
Because
What
I'm
happened?
freaking... I didn't spend any money, but I feel like I lost money, dude. I feel like I'm broke.
Oh, let's just get right into it then, dude.
Bro, I was so worried about me betting, like it's going to affect the way I was thinking about it. And bro, let me tell you something.
It did, didn't it?
Something. I'm like, wait, what round did I say he's going to knock him out in? It's the 7th. And now I'm like, the ref. I'm like, damn it, the ref cost me.
Bro.
I hate him forever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was like, bro, he almost got the knockout. I feel like he robbed me, bro. I'm like, this is
So
crazy.
what Sensei's talking about? If you guys didn't see our last episode, I decided to allow FaZe Sensei to join me in some debauchery, which is sports betting on the Ryan Garcia and Devon Haney fight, and I and he both bet on first round stoppages. And I bet Devon Haney. He bet Ryan Garcia. And buddy, was he close.
Oh, bro, so close, bro.
He was close. But let's talk about the fight. We lost a combined, I don't even want to say the number. It was bad. Because I did some bets after we were done.
Of course you did. Yeah.
Yeah. What in the world just happened, dude?
Bro, freaking Ryan Garcia, man.
Tell the people what you told me because it makes perfect sense.
Wait, what did I tell you?
You told me, I said, how did this happen? And the first thing you said was, bro, he's crazy. And
yes. Because it made it
being crazy.
Mike
you know what I'm
Tyson.
saying?
Mike Tyson said I went back there and I saw him before the fight and I changed my mind. I thought Devin, man, he looks ready. And bro, I'm telling you, the delusional part of a fighter is especially sometimes good. Obviously, it can be bad, but the guys who are good, it gives them an edge where they don't care, bro. When like Ryan went in there like not caring, and the thing is that's the type of fighter that he is because he's so explosive, he's fast, he's strong, he hits hard. That's what makes him scary. You know, if he's a guy that goes out there and tries to like pick his spots and play like Floyd Mayweather, that's not his style.
No,
it's not his game. Like this is why Mike Tyson, when he was at his best, when he was at his craziest. Literally,
well,
you know,
Mike was at his best before people got through the facade, right? They got through the intimidation factor.
Right.
After Buster Douglas made him human, then it was like, you're not the same guy anymore. But you're right. When he was towel on, sweat coming out the locker room, vicious, thought he was just, I'm Achilles. I'm Alexander the Great. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like he was studying the war. Like that was, you didn't want to mess with that Mike.
Yeah, it's a different level of focus that they go into. And like even when Ryan got hit by that hook and he's like and he smashed his own glove. Like, what's up? Like I'm here, bro. It looked like a meme, bro. It looked like a parody like clip that was like scripted. The fact that he goes back there and the way he
got wobbled by that shot too, and he just was like, whatever, cool.
Now we good, we right back there, and that has got to affect the psyche of the guy who's just like, I'm a sportsman. You know what I mean? This is what I do. Like I can fight, but it's like, okay, it's like, damn, I hit him with my best shot, and he's still right here. And Ryan's so fast that he's willing and is smart because is crazy, but is smart because he's willing to do the 50-50 because it's never really 50-50 with Ryan.
He'll win, yeah.
Because if you think about the shots that he's been hit with, it's when he's like trying to escape or it's like on the break. Very rarely, the only shot you saw was with Tank, where like Tank baited him into it and like actually ducked underneath and threw a shot. Yeah. But like very rarely is he losing the 50-50.
Yeah,
because he's just
too
that fast.
His hands are too fast,
and he's willing to take that risk.
It's because it's a compounding factor. Your hands are so fast, that you can take that risk. You can have that split second moment where you're like, okay, I'm willing to whatever you got. Mine's quicker, so let's go. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think that Devin overlooked him a little bit because of all of the craziness that was going on prior to the fight, like thinking that he's not ready, he can't, because you saw what Devin was saying.
Yeah,
he's a YouTuber, he's an influencer, he's a TikToker. He's not. Is he taking this fight seriously? You know,
I think that there's two things. I think one, we can't take away from the victory.
No,
because of how spectacular it was. But you have to think that a couple of things that Devin looked at, and I think it I don't know if it was genius from Ryan Garcia or if it was just him being him and it happened to work out that way. When you are drinking a beer, which it wasn't a beer, but if you're on stage and you're drinking a beer at weigh-ins and you're doing all the things and you're snapping the deal and the whole thing, and you're on Twitter and you convince Devon that you're not taking it seriously, then no matter what Bill Haney and all those guys were saying, like, oh, we're taking it serious, we're taking it, a part of you is like, oh, this guy's not even trying. I'm going to smoke him. You know what I'm saying?
I'm supposed to win. You know
this is, if he's coming in like this, not even making weight, I'm going to smoke him.
Yeah.
Right? But what the genius in this is, and again, Ryan cheated the sport by not making weight. Let's be honest. He cheated the sport.
Oh, 100%.
That's what happened.
Yeah.
You know, and I know people don't like me saying that. Like, oh, I don't think that the weight was the end all be all. I think that if Devon came in at 147 and Ryan came in at 147, we would have seen the same thing happen that night.
Right.
I just think that you have to, like, there is a scar, whatever you want to say. It's taint, whatever. But he doesn't win the belt, so okay,
exactly.
cool.
So and he lost some money, so it is what it is.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean?
So
there's a trade-off. I saw.
What's genius in it?
Right on that note, I just saw Devon was like celebrating, and it's like, and still,
stop.
That was terrible, bro.
Don't ever do that. What are you doing?
And
he's sitting there. You can't see his eyes because he got sunglasses on, but he's like, bro, you can't be proud of that, dude. You can't be.
No, you can't.
You lost badly. You got whipped, dog. Like, you got spanked.
Bro, when he went to stand on the ropes at the end, oh, bro, did you see him tumble?
He was like, couldn't even freaking, it looked like he'd been stung. He slipped on the first one.
There, and he's like,
well, it's probably because he was wearing those freaking Versace boots or whatever those things were, dude. You saw the furry boots he had on?
He was still rocked, bro. He was rocked.
100%. Now, what I was going to say about the genius of this is, Ryan misses weight by 3 pounds. Blatantly says it, which obviously pisses me off, and I think it should piss everybody off. Like, bro, you out here just straight up saying you're not making the weight. But I heard Chris Algieri, who, you know, legend in the coverage game right now, obviously former boxer, works for my guy Dan Canobio. He was like, I saw Devon and Ryan show up to the ceremonial weigh-ins, and Ryan didn't look like his full self yet because it's about 5-6 hours after the official, but he looked full in his face, and he was. He said, I saw Devon before the cameras came on, and he looked dead. This is 5 hours after the official.
Right.
And he's like, in retrospect, you know, Ryan did exactly what he said he was doing. He's like, I'm not coming here to win a belt. I'm coming here to win.
Yeah.
And in his
Ryan
mind,
did say I don't know how true it is, but he's like, I tried to make weight, but I think what it is, like, you're on the path of making weight, and if you're a couple pounds off, that's when you usually do the extra bit to really put your body under duress. And he just said, I'm not doing it.
Business decision.
So
you weigh 1.5 million versus he made 50 million. Did you see, by the way, he bet on himself and made another 12 million?
Bro.
What a fucking. You want to talk about self-confidence, though, that delusion that you were talking about, dude.
Exactly. All in, bro. We all in.
And again, you want someone that's known for doing that is a guy that he went down and had that little running training sesh with just a couple of months ago, little Floyd Mayweather action, betting on yourself.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and the fight showed a couple of things to me. Right off rip, like you said, Ryan had a delusional belief that he was going to do exactly what he said he was going to do. And I know people, I apologized for my prediction, which I guess we have to do now, which is crazy. But I was wrong in thinking that Devon Haney was going to win that fight. I think I was part of the 99%. It was just, you looked at him as a pound for pound great, but.
Right. And I don't think we expected Ryan to show up and be better than his best before. You know what I'm saying?
Here's why.
New potential.
Nightmare matchup to me when you look back at it. Again, Monday morning quarterback, but think about it. Devon had not faced a puncher in his prime.
Right.
You had the Gamboa fight, cool. You know what I'm saying? Linares, cool, but Linares hit him hard.
Mm-hmm.
And again, when he did, left hook, Devon had the little bit of the Bambi legs.
Yep.
But it's all we've really seen, you know?
Yeah.
And even, you know, Loma in moments, and a lot of people think Loma won that fight, had Devon in bad positions, you know? But we hadn't seen a puncher. And we also hadn't seen anyone really pressure Devon and Devon stand in front of them. Like, Devon will find ways to get off. He fought with a lot of pride. He fought with a lot of, I'm the man now. Look what I did to Regis Prograis. Like, I'm going to stand here and trade with you because in my mind and in Coach Bill's mind, we're here to take this boy out. It's kill or be killed. Like, they approached this fight all wrong. It's like you served the platter up to Ryan Garcia and went, Devon's going to stand right in front of you. He's going to be heavy on his lead foot. He's not going to jab you to the body. He's not going to move. And when he lines up in the pocket, he's going to do that cross guard that he does with his hand not high, not a high guard, but standing there with his little Philly shell, and that left hook's going to be there. You take it or leave it. And Ryan's like, sure, left hook. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, what?
Insane. That jab to left hook was ridiculous, bro.
Beautiful. Speedy.
The touch with the jab. I mean, even to get hit with the right hand. Ryan, yeah, I think, yeah, obviously in retrospect, but still, Ryan, this kind of, he fought with like more pressure than usual. Like the volume, like obviously he would hunt with a left hook. You saw like with Tank, he was spamming the left hook. You know what I mean? Just like hunting for it. But like the combinations in the pocket, like ripping shots, not just like looking for that one, but throwing a punch to get into the mess and then ripping mean combinations. We just saw like a destroyer a little bit different where like I think he used to look for, like he was like a sniper before, like those one shots where you saw the volume on the breaks, you know what I mean, hunting those right hands off the break, you know, when he was hugging. Just the bully was different, where I felt like he was more of a sniper before.
He could bully Devon in a way he couldn't bully Tank, and we talked about it a second ago. He knew that. Probably, I mean, granted, he thought when he hit him with that shot in round one, he probably was like, oh, I'm going to end this right here, right now.
Yeah, he said it too. He's like, oh, I got it. It's over.
But after he felt that big left hand from Devon, and by the way, Devon had a good rounds 2 to 6. 2 to 6 for Devon were great rounds. He got back to kind of what he likes to do. He was jabbing to the body. He was staying safe. He was seeing the left hand. And I think, again, it might have just resurfaced in his mind, oh, I got caught with one, but this is my fight from now on. Watch me walk him down now. Now it's my turn. I felt what he had. Now I'm going, and just walked right back into it again. But, like you said, I thought Ryan was a bully here because he didn't fear a damn thing.
Nothing.
From Devon Haney, especially when he was pulling off that no Diddy guard he had on. It wasn't the Philly shell. That was the Diddy shell. What was that, bro?
That was crazy. And Devon's like...
Well, he was like, I don't blame Devon for trying to hit him there, because those are illegal. Like,
his back was turned.
His back's turned, so it should be legal. But in boxing, punching someone in the kidneys is illegal for a reason.
Yeah,
and that's essentially what he was doing. He was punching him in the kidneys
as hard as he can, bro.
As hard as he can. But Brian just like, cool.
That was like, I'm mad at my sibling punches. You know what I'm saying?
They were. Even the way he winded him up is exactly that.
I think that's exactly what it was. Like he's crying, crying, mad, like crying mad.
Yeah.
Like they use the controller, cheating in the video game, and just being.
It was sad to see, because even in that moment, you're Devon Haney, you're the technician, bro. You are the strategist. Why not step off center, get behind Ryan, and bang that left hook through the guard? He's not even looking at you. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you really want to land a heavy shot, bang the left hook, or step in front, turn around and uppercut. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just like, I'm just going to stand here and maybe it was because he knew if he changed angles, here comes that uppercut. Because he's covered up.
He's waiting.
But he's waiting. Go ahead, try. Boom, and
that's
underneath
the thing too,
or whatever.
He was always looking for shots, always looking to punch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not just 100%. Like clinching or sniping and then resetting and then looking to snipe again, trying to find his opportunities. Bro, he punched himself into opportunities, into exchanges. And the other thing I was thinking of, I was just thinking of it, dude. The difference that I saw, like, it reminded me of the older, like, we were just watching boxing, like George Foreman, and the old school guys, how the way they would commit to punches,
exactly.
And it reminded me that old school style of fighter, like they talk about the prime of boxing, where guys were just committing to punches and like just missiles winging by you, where it wasn't like we're going to sniper school, we're looking for opportunities and we're throwing them, we're getting back and we're playing this game. And he just did that so well, where it was refreshing to see a fighter throw punches like that, especially at that weight class. Because you may see with heavyweights and the bigger guys, but at that weight class, you do not see guys fight like that anymore.
Nope. I was gonna say, dude, boxing old heads have an absolute legitimate gripe.
Yeah,
they do, and I never understood it until I started going back and watching, like, as an adult, rewatching 1970s boxing. And watching even up into the early 80s, late 90s. Yeah, smaller guys, man. Not even just the middleweights, but down into the welterweights, down into the bantamweights.
Yeah, throwing
bantamweights, just leaving people on the floor. I'm talking Snoozeville.
Hammers.
And think about it in modern boxing. Who gets the rub as the smaller guys? Guys like Inoue.
Yeah.
Guys like Ryan Garcia. Yeah. Gervonta Tank Davis.
Yeah.
While we look at Shakur, no offense to Shakur, he's a great boxer, but we look at him in his last fight and we're like, Jesus Christ, it's like watching paint dry, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
It makes sense, dude. So I wanted to ask you this. Best left hook in boxing right now?
Oh, yeah.
Gotta be, right?
Because also the way he throws it, no one throws it like him. Because he,
Stand straight up.
Most guys,
touch
when
with
you
the
throw
jab,
a left hook, they got a good left hook. Like besides like older back with the guys who do like a flash left hook, like the gazelle hook. You know what I mean?
Tommy Morrison's gazelle hook. I was just talking about it on Twitter the other day. Jesus.
Right, but Ryan doesn't even turn into it, dude.
No.
It's just all arm, which is crazy. All arm, bam. Like
no tell.
Right, no tell. The way he throws it, and he's like his shoulder super drives forward. You see like slow motion, and it's like
almost disconnects, dude. He's almost dislocating
the flexibility in it to have power there, because usually it's not like right hand, like you're loading into it, big power hook or a slower, fast, and he commits to it. Fire, bro. And also, I was gonna say this about Devon. The reason I said earlier about him like being surprised or overlooking, I should say, Ryan. Is because when he got hit, he looked surprised by the shots. Like he's surprised by the power.
He was like, "What the fuck?
Is this happening to me?" It reminded me of like when Joshua was getting hit by what's his name?
Ruiz.
Yeah, by Ruiz.
When he stood up and smiled, he was like, "No way!" That type of smile.
Smile, but like shocked, like oh,
shocked,
no.
like there's no way that just happened to me. Yeah,
I saw that disappointment and that embarrassment in Devon. Whereas like some guys like. When Canelo would like beat somebody up and like they're getting hit, they're like, all right, this is kind of what's supposed to happen. Like I expect this is a power shot. Like all right, he was gonna take my lumps and try to fight. But to see like Devon be so shocked, and then to hear Tank talk about like the respect that he gave Ryan, and it's probably like, nah, bro, he hits really hard. They were asking him questions, and those things I'm watching before the fight, and I'm like, I'm gonna win some money, and then whatever. Yeah. But
no, coming into the fight, you couldn't have imagined that it was going to go the way it went. Because when Devon hit the floor, that place erupted. First time he's ever been dropped in his career. Ryan's standing over him,
bro, the energy,
flexing. Bro, it was insane. And then Ryan's clowning him. This is what I thought was amazing. Derek James not going to get a ton of credit for this, and he should. They go into the 12th round, or I think it might have been the 11th. I don't remember. It might have been the 10th and the 11th, or 11th and the 12th, one of the two. But you see Derek James essentially saying in the corner, Ryan like is clowning Devon and walking over the corner. Derek James throws him down on the stool. They're trying to give him ice. He's like, no ice. And he's essentially being like, do not give this away. You're about to make history. Don't give it away in his face. And I hadn't seen that side of Derek with Ryan yet. So I was like, and Ryan like responded well to it. And I was like, that is exactly what he needs. Because right now, Devon's in just terrible shape. This is his fight.
Right.
And to be fair, Ryan had gotten robbed, I felt, in so many different instances. We didn't even talk about the referee in so many different instances. To be fair, this was kind of a chaotic fight, and I understand that. Like when Ryan turned his back, referee should have been like, yo, that's illegal defense. I'm going to take a point. Whatever. Stop doing that.
Yeah.
But the holding, man. The absolute clinch to hold to Habib-style wrestling. What are we doing?
Wrestling. Takedowns. No knockdowns counted. Certain like 2 knockdowons.
Should have been 2. Yeah. Should have been 2.
And then the separation, and then the slow, like the count. He did the count correctly, but
I saw it. Yeah, where he looked in the
wipe the gloves, take his time. Are you good?
You can't double separate. You can't double separate.
Goes to have him go and then separates, pushes Ryan back again. That looked wild. Like, hey.
What are you doing, bro? And also taking a point from Ryan off no warning. And granted, you can't throw a sneaky right hook when he's trying to separate, not looking at you. But you haven't done anything when Devon is just holding. I mean, let's be clear, holding on for dear life.
Yeah.
And you're pleading with them like it's like your 2 children. Hey, come on, guys, let's separate. Motherfucker, get in there and separate them with your body. Push them away and let's go. Like
it's like one of those things that you wonder. If Devon does that to Ryan, does he get an immediate point?
Right, exactly.
Right? Like that's the vibe. Like, people can see that. They can see that. But
it's boxing. It's boxing, But I didn't like that aspect of it because I felt like Ryan was almost. I don't want to say he was, but he was almost robbed of an all-time great stoppage.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I felt like he deserved that. And
I was robbed too.
A lot of people were robbed. But this is coming from the guy that, and again, people are going to call me a Ryan Garcia hater, and that's fine. But it was essentially me saying, hey, listen, I don't agree with these things he's saying online, and he's a complete goofball for saying that stuff. And also, here's my fight prediction. It wasn't one and the same. But again, I was wrong on the fight prediction. But let's talk about this. Where do they go from here? Because Ryan is already on the I want this guy, I want that guy tour.
Oh, yeah. He was saying, like, give me 4 months at MMA and I'm going to fight.
What are we talking about? Why don't we try to dispel that immediately before we actually get into real opponents? But
not happening.
Do you see what Sean said today? Sean's like, yeah, I want to go box him. Why are we still doing this?
He wants to get paid.
Of course. But why as fans are we still doing this?
And Sean's like, I'll go box. I'll go.
Bro, I've been fooled for the last time I'm going to be fooled when I watched one of the greatest heavyweights in MMA history get folded up like a pretzel by Anthony Joshua in 2 rounds.
It's the worst matchup, too. Like, Ryan Garcia is a guy that he's a puncher. So
he's a puncher, dude.
You do not want to go box a puncher.
Let's take away all of Sean O'Malley's best skills. And sure, Sean O'Malley's got great hands for MMA.
But he's not a puncher either.
Keeps kick range very well. He also is allowed to punch the way he does because of his kick range.
He's not a puncher.
He's a puncher, but he's not.
No, he's
not a boxing puncher.
No. He's good at throwing punches. There's a difference.
And you can tell there's a difference when the guy we say is a puncher in MMA, Conor McGregor, goes over and can't tittle Floyd.
Right.
And granted, Floyd's one of the best ever, but Conor caught him with some flush shots, and Floyd's like, cool, all right.
What's his name? Ilya Topuria? Topuris?
Yes.
I said that right?
Yeah. Ilya Topuria.
That dude's a puncher.
He's a puncher. That guy will take you off your feet with hands.
And
Francis Ngannou, puncher.
Yeah, and Sugar, like, he does commit to punches, and he's more of a sniper, though, than he is a puncher, which he'll say himself.
Yeah.
And he uses the variety of everything. He's not just sitting down on punches and throwing throwing real heavy shots. So
the point is the difference in boxing is night and day to the difference in range, in volume of punches, speed of punches, power of punches that you're going to see. These are specialized punchers. So what are we talking about? This is stupid. Just like when Ryan said, I'm going to go to MMA and like you said, train for 4 months to go to MMA. Stupid. Like, you're going to get your legs kicked off. You won't be able to walk. You may get choked. You may get
Who do you think who has a better chance?
This is what I talked about on Twitter today.
Okay.
I think.
You go first then. Who do you think has a better chance?
Of winning or of surviving?
Let's say winning first. You want to go survive? Let's just go winning. Forget surviving.
Okay.
Winning.
See, my winning and surviving are different because I don't even. It doesn't even cross into my mind that either of them are going to win. But if the chance is someone wins, it's probably Ryan beating Sean.
Correct.
Just because he could drop him. You know what I mean? Potentially.
And the other reason is because of like an MMA, there's guys who are strikers. Yeah. And if he was a grappler, I would say, like, okay, there's just no chance. But like when James Toney went and fought Randy Couture, James Toney could have beat a lot of guys in the UFC.
Just not him.
Because there would have been guys who go, I'm a striker. I want
to test that. Yeah, exactly.
I want to test it, and then GG's lights out. James Toney lights out.
You think Ryan could goad him into like boxing me? Yeah, if you really about it, stand up with me. You really about it?
Yeah, because he has a better chance of that because Sean is a striker. And he says I can box him, so in his mind he can think of boxing him. He's not diving for no low single because that's all you're already saying. You're a better striker than me.
But even if you just stay at kick range with Ryan, it's an easy dub. You walk around with one leg kick and it's Jeej.
It is, but
low leg kicks the way they are today.
I know. What I'm saying is yes.
With Ryan being so heavy on that lead foot,
I'm not saying he's gonna beat him. I'm saying a better chance.
When I agree with you,
because of those exchanges, if he kicks him and it bounces off his knee, it doesn't land perfectly, and you get an exchange, and all of a sudden, bam, 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 you get a quick. All it's going to take is one in those gloves, bro, from Ryan. Stop it. One.
Now, I think Sean has if we're talking survival, I think Sean can survive in boxing.
100%.
Far, far better.
100%. Because in boxing, it's easier to survive.
Exactly.
Like if you were to ask me, what sport is going to give me the least amount of damage? I'm going to survive the easiest. 100% boxing.
Yeah.
Get me out of a kickboxing fight, and then definitely get me out of an MMA fight, bro. It's the hardest one to survive in.
We ain't doing that. So let's just throw that off the table. It's not going to be Sean O'Malley. Nope. But Ryan has also said, give me, he's been talking about everybody. He's like, I'll take Conor Benn at 147. Even today, I like this matchup. I don't think it'll ever happen. He said, give me Errol Spence. Ooh. Call me crazy, but listen to me. If they could do it at 147, which probably is not going to happen, even though Ryan says he wants to go to 154 for Fendora. Don't know why that's the fight he wants, but whatever. 35-year-old Errol, post-car crash.
He's getting knocked out, bro. I was getting knocked out.
I'm just saying.
You know what I'm going to say.
Well, go ahead.
Say Errol. Pretend I'm Errol.
Oh, go ahead. Errol, yeah. I was waiting on it. Yo, Errol Spence, what's up, G?
Yo. Yep.
This is what I'm saying.
Get knocked out.
This is what I'm saying. Well, you're
and
past
Devin has
the point.
a little bit of that. He's got a little bit of that.
Well,
and Errol got a whole lot of that now.
Yeah, bro. And I was gonna say,
from the car.
So I like the matchup, GG's. And this goes way far back. They've got a little bit of a storyline, a little beef there, and especially now that they're not on the same team, and Errol's not with Derek James anymore. So and Ryan's been on Spaces being like, man, fuck Errol Spence, didn't pay Derek what he owed him, all this.
Okay,
so we got a little something there, and that's been brewing for a while as far as just them not liking each other or whatever. I don't know, a little rivalry, but so there's that. But I wanted to talk about this too, and we'll move on after this. But what do you do with Devon Haney next?
Oof. He needs a break, bro. We need to
big time. I think
we need to forget it. We need some time from this one.
I saw someone on Twitter today say, actually, I don't know where I saw it. Maybe it wasn't on Twitter. It might have been Teddy Atlas or somebody. I don't know. Somebody was like, I don't want to put Teddy's name on it, but somebody was like, yo, why don't we give him Subriel Matias after a long layoff? Matias is one of the nastiest punchers at 140 right now.
Oh, let's not do that, bro.
Bro, I think he killed a guy in the boxing ring. Yeah, dog. Legitimately killed a dude. And the point that was trying to be made was, if he beats Matias, then he can get back to Ryan. And I'm like, dude, I don't know. I mean, yeah, there's a lot that Devin could do in the rematch, but right now, I don't know that you want to put him right back in with a puncher. He just got beat up.
Yeah, bad, dude. Did he break his jaw? It looked like it.
It looked like he got, I'm talking, they put all the bees stung him in the face, all of them in the world. And at least 6 to 8 months. I know he's got him. I actually don't know if he has the belt or if it's vacant right now. I don't know how that worked, because I'd heard that that the belt wasn't vacant and he still had a mandatory, but I don't know because remember they did the video and still, so I don't know.
Right? Yeah.
So he has a mandatory, but I think that you take that kind of beating, dude. That wasn't a new school boxing knockout. Okay, you got dropped once, you couldn't make the 10. He got put down. Fair play. He has a ton of heart to get up as many times as he did.
Of course,
but he got put down 3 times, dog.
Bad too, and you see like the stuff like at the end of the fight, he's wobbling.
That's what I'm saying. Like you did, like he got up on the ropes and he was just like, "No, dude, you keep him away from punchers for a bit." But yeah, man, that was the fight. Historic night. Ryan Garcia is a wild man. He's an absolute maniac. And
bro, I gotta ask you this because I want to know.
Yeah,
you went back and forth with this man.
I went back and forth with him
on freaking Twitter Space. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
during his
heyday,
his lead up to the fight, which was, this is what I'm saying. At the end of the fight, he goes, "Y'all think I was crazy?
Mm-hmm.
You're the crazy ones." Like do you think that he went too far in terms of his promo? Like, because now is he saying it's trolling? Is it not trolling? Was he doing it for the fight?
No shot. I think Ryan has finally gotten to be himself in front of cameras, and this is who it is. I will stand by this. Now, do I think he played it up in certain instances? Yeah. The beer on stage? Yes. I I don't know, I don't know. There's so many things that he did.
Because they asked him straight up, "Are you going to be still acting like this?" And he's like, "No, I'm gonna tone it down. It's not going to be like we did. Like I had to do it."
I think that there's probably
that's what he said. I'm like, hold up.
Yeah, I think there's some of it that's that. But when he's in, the thing that I went back and forth with him about was because he was faking, and people aren't going to like this, but it was the truth. He was, and by the way, I had multiple pastors, multiple like preachers reach out to me privately and be like, thank you for saying that, because that was not
right.
That was disrespectful. But he was essentially doing the speaking in tongues thing so he could show off he could do it. And I was like, that's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And that kind of stuff, I think, was maybe him just letting all of that get to his head, and he's a prophet and whatever. I do think that part of that is the way he is, though. I think that he is big time into the whole thing he thinks he's doing, the movement for the children, whatever.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to get. I'm like, hold up, bro. If you're saying, oh, I had to promote the fight, I'm carrying the promotion.
Didn't make sense.
Time out. You can't be saying the stuff you were saying, and you're talking about
promotion. That ain't
call it promotion, bro. Because you're talking about the thing that he said that he saw.
That's what I'm saying. He's like, I saw kids get messed with, and this, and
then he's doing the whole religious thing, right?
Yeah, and then calling people devil worshippers, and then the tweet where he was like, yeah, we slit RG's throat, yeah, haha, Satan on top. It's like, bro, that's
right. And then you're like, now I'm like, guys, and then he's like, you guys really thought I was crazy? I'm like, you were acting crazy, bro. Like we thought you were crazy because that's how you were behaving.
People, the comment section on
you're
YouTube,
crazy, you're an idiot. I'm like,
the comment section on my YouTube,
bro.
After that fight, the comment section on my YouTube, look, Wade, you fell for it. You got fooled, fell for it.
See what I'm saying? Bro, no.
Are we going to sit here and say this is how you promote? So every boxer now should be essentially faking. I mean, again, you shouldn't do this, but we'll call it promoting if you fake suicide.
2-year-olds, bro. You can't. What are you talking about?
We'll call it promoting when we talk, the P word in fight promotion. We'll do that. You know what I'm saying? Now, again, if you have an important message to yourself and you want to get that out there, that's fine.
But then I've heard him in like some interviews after, and he's talking about like, well, Prime. Like, did you hear that he just talked about?
He was
Prime
just like,
later.
"Oh, Prime sucks."
He's like, Prime sucks, and he's like, well, it's because it's like, I hate that they promote it as a healthy drink, but it's whatever. And I'm
not what you said, though, dude.
You were calling them freaking devil worshippers.
Devil worshippers, yeah,
like,
bro.
And I get you, like, see now it's like, whoa. And then you're like, you thought I was crazy? Bro, if you come out acting crazy,
yeah, dude,
we're going to think you're crazy.
Yeah.
So
I wonder how this is going to go. That's all I'll say. I wonder, because I said this before the fight, if he does win, you have to think it's going to get worse for the next fight, because now it's been solidified that it works.
Yep.
He also, despite all of it, won the fight. So now he's probably going to double down on it. So God, who knows what's going to happen on the next one, dude.
I saw a clip somewhere where they think they took it out of, he took it out of Muhammad Ali's playbook. And I was like, wow, this made so much sense. So
the Sonny Liston playbook? That would make a ton of sense, dude.
Because at that time, Ali, they were concerned about letting him fight. Because
they were going to waive the fight off.
They did a psychiatric test on him because they worried that he lost his mind. So
they were like, yo, yeah. Do you remember how they did the psychiatric tests on him? It was so crazy.
I know.
They used to measure his blood pressure. Like, they would do the psychiatric test, obviously ask him questions, but then they would also measure his blood pressure at like a resting state to see, or his heart rate to see, like, is this guy losing it? You know what I'm saying? Which is hilarious.
Ali didn't come out and be like, dude, okay, now then, like, you guys thought I was crazy. Like, you're crazy for thinking that. Like, he kind of, you know what I mean? Like,
Ali did do some wild shit, though. You remember he pulled a gun on, or no, he went and then Sonny Liston pulled a gun on him, which was not real gun. It was a pop gun, but still, it was dope. He showed up with a bus and everything. It was crazy. He was tormenting that man's life.
But Ali, I'm not sure he was going,
But it wasn't what Ryan was doing, exactly. No, it was more directed at Sonny Liston.
I don't really give him a pass if it was genuine, but if it's genuine, then there's somebody expressing something that they're going through, right? There's different than that, or if you're intentionally exaggerating something and using something like that, you're talking about those subject matters, using those subject matters to promote a fight.
To get attention? Yeah, that's a little...
Nah, GG's. That's that. I'm like, bro.
I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, I can't take no loss.